I'm Rhoda Ngonzi, on sign language Mugalu Mohammed. Let's take a look at the top stories for the night. Germany donates to Uganda police force. Land Commission in probe investigates Napak. S denies Ongwen was in Pagule attack. And in sports, Uganda Rugby Union's technical team named squad. Hello once more. The Germany government has donated 2 double-cabin pickups, 10 Yamaha motorcycles and 4 video cameras to Uganda Police Force to support the Criminal Investigative Directorate and Forensic Photography. The Germany ambassador to Uganda, Dr. Albrecht Konse, handed over the items to the Deputy IGP Major General Bulletin at a ceremony held at the police headquarters in Nakuru, Kampala.
The Directorate of Criminal Investigation has received a donation of equipment to boost its movements and execution of investigations. The German ambassador to Uganda, Dr. Albrecht Konse, handed over the items to the Deputy IGP Sabiti Muzei at the police headquarters in Nakuru, Kampala. The 2 double-cabin pickups, 10 Yamaha motorcycles and 4 video cameras are to equip the CID and the Forensic Photography Department in managing crime scenes.
Cooperation is going to continue, not only with material support, but I think extremely important, and you mentioned that, Major General, the support in training and in being exposed to the most modern ways of police work that we're trying to share with you when some of you come for training courses to Germany.
Dr. Konse appreciates the new leadership in police, which has taken it to a new stage, adding that in any democratic country, police is responsible for ensuring a sense of security for its citizens.
I have seen with interest that under the renewed leadership, your police force has, I think, entered a new stage now, and with many readjustments, I think you are ready to face the challenges of the next phase and be what we call in Germany the first protector of the people.
Yes. The Deputy IGP Major General Sabiti Muzei appreciated the gesture, describing it as a strong relationship between the 2 sister countries.
Through Your Excellency, we would like to thank your government for this continued support. This support will not only help us fight crime within Ugandan borders, but also cross-border crime under regional, continental, and international policing arrangements.
The Director, Criminal Investigative Directorate, Grace Aklo, is one of the police officers who have benefited from the Germany government through training.
Thank you so much for the support. Personally, we have built capacity as Uganda Police Force using the equipment and the other donations, including training. I personally was taken for a benchmark visit with my deputy and other officers from Kenya and Tanzania to West Biden, and we learned a lot.
The Germany government has since 2008 supported Uganda Police Force with skills in crime scene management, forensic photography, fingerprint and bomb scene management, homicide investigation, narcotic drug investigations, and training of trainers courses. Mtonyi Hilda, UBC.
Now, visually impaired 90-year-old woman Aaron Maria Apataleo has pinned businessman Lokong Israel together with the Area Land Committee, Napak District, over connivance to grab her ancestral land. The land located in Lotome Sub-County, Morongo Parish, Napak District, measures close to 300 acres. The testimony given by Aaron Maria caught the attention of the Land Probe Commission, who ordered the complainants and the accused to file formal statements.
Two-year land dispute has caught the attention of the Land Probe Commissioners after listening to a testimony by Aaron Maria Pataleo, Aaron Maria is said to have occupied a contested land together with her parents in the 1980s, but upon the civil war between the Matheniko of Moroto district and the Bokora of Napak, they were forced to vacate the contested land.
More people had to run, others ran to Matheniko, others ran to Lotome. So the place was left for them to fight. So it was a bit that open place. So when disarmament came in, all the guns were removed from the people. So now we were free to go back to that land. When we were preparing to go to that land, it was in 2015, we found somebody has already encroached the land.
The fight of the contested land started in 2016 when business tycoon Lokong Israel claimed ownership.
She does not live in that land because all our parents were buried in that land. Lokong's father or relatives did not live anywhere near them there at that time.
Aaron Maria Pataleo, while testifying before the commission, has said she has tried to fight for her father's land and is not ready to surrender it in any way. Lomonyong Anna, a granddaughter to Aaron Maria Pataleo, branded Israel Lokong as an international land grabber in Karamoja, who is using fame and money to grab land of the unsuspecting Karamojons.
Because we have nowhere to bury our people. Lokong has no close relatives. Even his brothers are here. The relatives, they don't know about that land. Even the elder, the first family, the brothers don't know about that land.
The commission wondered how a person having roots from Kotido could fight for land in Napak.
Very suspicious. If you really have a genuine land case, yes, you don't go to police. You go to LCs or you go to courts. You don't go to police, but you go to police only when you believe you can use power to push others off the land.
No, that's not the case. No.
You are the one.
No. You take your number.
The former Area Land Committee Napak denied the allegations made against him, saying the contested land was a grazing area which had no ownership. This, however, did not augur well with Commissioner Meroduko Chan.
Are you saying that in Karamoja here there is land which nobody owns?
It was a grazing area. I'm sorry to say this.
That even the grazing land belongs to somebody. It may be communally used, but it belongs to somebody. So
Justice Catherine Bamgemerere condemned the manner at which speculators in Karamoja region are grabbing land.
But you know, we are seeing this trend. When people like you make your money, you are living in senior quarters of Moroto. What is your hotel called? Tarosa Hotel. You know, now that you have done everything in the city, you are looking for empty land. You walk somewhere and say, that place looks empty. Honorable. Let me sit on it.
Honorable, there is a problem.
Napak district is experiencing a number of land disputes ranging from border conflicts to part of the land in Katakwi, where officials of Uganda Wildlife Authority have taken over the land.
I hear a man called Peter Omodoi. He acquired the land legally and sold to Investment Authority.
To that, Kai, UBC News.
A former Lord's Resistance Army fighter who took part in the LRA attack on the Pajule camp for internally displaced people 15 years ago told the International Criminal Court he did not see Dominic Ongwen during the attack. Daniel Opio also told the court that he was treated in the same mobile medical unit as Ongwen. He said that during the time Ongwen received treatment from the medical unit, he did not have command over his fighters. During the course of Ongwen's trial, several prosecution and defense witnesses have testified that Ongwen had an injury at the time of the October 10, 2003 attack on Pajule. The accounts have varied on whether Ongwen's injury prevented him from helping plan or participate as a commander in the Pajule attack. The prosecution's September 6, 2016 pre-trial brief estimated Ongwen was injured in November 2002 and he remained in one of LRA's mobile medical units. In his testimony, Opio said he could not remember the dates of either the attack on Pajule or when he and Ongwen were in the sick bay. Ongwen has been charged with 10 counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity for his alleged role in the Pajule attack. He has been charged with a further 60 counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity for his alleged role in attacks on 3 other IDP camps, sexual and gender-based crimes, and conscripting child soldiers. Ongwen has pleaded not guilty to all the accounts. Betty Awolo-Chan has expressed fear over Uganda's continuous generosity to refugees, warning of possible future consequences. She cites increasing pressure on social and economic amenities, decrying congestion in schools, which she says affects students' performance. She echoed this during a meeting with the refugee officials from the office of the Prime Minister.
It is lunchtime, and asylum seekers here are waiting to queue up for registration. They are here to formalize and legalize their stay in the Pearl of Africa, a country whose refugee policy is open to asylum seekers. In case they are admitted, they will add to the number of refugees in Uganda, whose figure currently stands at about 1.3 million. This generosity has attracted reservations from some sections of political leaders.
Because these refugees are also producing very much, since they do not think of going back to their countries, then we do not know what the future of Uganda will have to be. So it is a challenge, but it is also good for us to be warm, welcoming them.
Their influx comes with challenges related to pressure on social and economic amenities. This is one of the encounters Betty Ochan found on her recent oversight visit to Changwali, Chaka, Rwamwanja, and Nakivale refugee settlements.
The children seems to be too many in Changwali, one of the schools, with only 9 classrooms, hosting up to over 7,000 children from P1 to P6. And I believe that they go in shift, yes, but even if it is in shift, it's still too much.
Currently, there are over 160 operating partners in managing refugee influx in Uganda. They range from bilateral, multinational, international, local and private. These mobilize own resources to provide refugee services which are still wanting due to financial challenges.
We have seen increasing pressure and competition on the available services. Briefly, if you can see, in 2015, we had about 430 refugees in Uganda, and by 2016, this number had doubled. And then somewhere in 2017, our records were showing 1,300,000 refugees. Although after the verification, this number went slightly lower, and we have now 1,276,000 refugees.
Many of them don't declare. We have fought this, but we are still defeated. But they can admit we don't know how much Danish Refugee Council brings in. I don't know how much money does Save the Children brings in. I don't know how much money does the Finnish Church Aid brings in. That one I don't know.
This is happening at a time the number of refugees has increased in the country, which comes with the effects of environmental degradation. International refugee catering agencies are now being called upon to intervene. Henry Okurut, UBC.
Then the second